The World Snack Tour continues. This time, we're going to Korea. All right. Well, as I said, we're going to Korea by way of my local Sprouts grocery store. Okay, here's how this worked. I found out online that these chips were at Sprouts. So I've been hitting up my local Sprouts for a few days and finally found a big display of them. They are the Kettle brand limited edition, so as you know, collect them all. Sweet and spicy Gochujang, which if you're not familiar, it's a Korean chili paste that dates back, I believe, to the 9th century. So this flavor's been around for a while. It's matured. It is hopefully spicy. I like the idea of a sweet and spicy, you know, that salty sweet, that, you know, sweet and savory kind of idea. So I'm hoping we get a bit of both in here, and I really, really hope we get a good bumped up spice. But we're not going to know just wishing and hoping and looking at a sealed bag. Let me get into this. All right. Oh, tore the bag. Amateur move. Let's give these a smell. It smells a little sweet and kind of earthy. Yeah, there's kind of an earthiness to it. Looks-wise, they look like standard Kettle chips, which I do prefer, as some of you should know. I don't like a thin, just wispy potato chip like most Lay's. I like Kettles. I like that they do a thick cut, they do a hard fry on them. So these are crunchy, thicker chips to put in your snack bowls. Which let's do that. All right. Well, I took the time to put about a dozen or so of these into my snack hole, and they're not that spicy.
Spicy!
There is a little bit of lingering heat. It sort of sits in there, just kind of, you know, keeps things warm, but it's not super hot. It's definitely not spicy. As for the sweet, it's not terribly sweet either. It smelled a little sugary, a little sweet, but it's got sort of like a sweetness you would get with like a barbecue chip of all things. I think if you just handed these to someone and said, here's some barbecue chips, they go, yeah, these are barbecue chips. Maybe they think there was something regionally flavored about them, but that's the closest flavor really I can get out of this, is sort of barbecue adjacent. Which, you know, maybe it is. Maybe it is, you know, in Korea that's something. But it's not, to me, its own unique flavor here. So, knowing all this limited edition, sweet and spicy Gochujang, Kettle brand chips, are these any good? So they're not terrible, and these will get eaten, but they aren't what I thought they were going to be. They definitely didn't live up to what I don't think was too high of an expectation I had, but they didn't even come close to that. Even after hunting them down for a couple of days, it really, in some respects, it wasn't really worth it. They're not terrible, but they ain't great. But that's going to do it for me here today. Let me go have a few more of these. But I will see all of you folks here next time.